Hello, my darling Cocoa Puffs. It's your girlfriend, Coco Peru, here in my kitchen in Los Angeles. And I am having so many emotions today. First of all, I want to thank you all for your lovely comments. I received so many supportive, lovely comments based on that one mean comment that I told you all about. And I got to tell you, your response, I have the best fans, really. And I want you to know your comments, all of them made a difference. Thank you so much. Now, today's a sad day for a lot of reasons, but I'm very sad today that Larry Kramer, a hero of mine, passed away. Started the gay men's health crisis, ACT UP, and just really raised the bar when it comes to activism. And I think what Larry Kramer gave to me and to the LGBT community, besides many things, but the one thing that I take away is that although Larry Kramer maybe didn't always, I don't think he was worried about choosing the right words or how he came across. What mattered to Larry Kramer was that he was loud and he got your attention. And that's how you create change sometimes, by being outraged and outrageous. And he gave me permission to feel outraged as a gay person. Something I think a lot of us maybe back in those days didn't allow ourselves to feel, since we were so cut off from so many of our feelings. And boy, once you get in touch with your feelings and that rage starts to express himself, you can use that rage to create change and good things. Anyway, I wanted to share with you, this is the beautiful Pride Leadership Service Award, Justice in Our Community, that I received from the Gay and Lesbian Center here at the 30th annual anniversary gala on October 24th, 2009. Oh my God. And that's where my mom was sitting in the audience and Zachary Kinto presenting me with the award, right? I had told you about this and how moving it was for me. But, you know, I'm looking at this today with different eyes, because I realized that that beautiful night would not exist if it weren't for my heroes like Larry Kramer, who gave me permission to have a voice and to be outraged. And, you know, sometimes my husband, Raphael, it's a lot to live with someone who's always outraged. It's, you know, I sometimes pity my poor husband, but because I get outraged a lot about a lot of things. And he'll say to me, you know, why are you always so outraged? And my response is, I'm more outraged that nobody's as outraged as I am, you know? But anyway, and today I find myself not only missing, not missing yet, but sort of grieving such a loss for our community. But also I am just grieving for our country and for our Black brothers and sisters who are reeling, and I'm reeling along with them. You know, I feel like I'm still reeling over Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor. And then, you know, I watched that video of Christian Cooper getting, you know, that horrible video of that woman, I won't even say her name, calling the cops on him. And then all of a sudden there's, you know, George Floyd in Minneapolis. It's outrageous. It's too much. And, you know, I have to say, as a white person, I think we white people sometimes feel a little like we don't want to dip our toes into the conversation about race, because it's you know, it's touchy and it's scary. But I'm sorry, we have got to be in the conversation, because I really believe that this problem is not a black problem. It's a white problem. It's a perversion. This is something you're not born with. It's a perversion that is created. And we have to start having a conversation. We have to be as outraged as our black friends and family. You know, and I don't know. I honestly have no idea what the answer is. All I know is it's time to, like Larry Kramer, it's time to get loud. And it's always been time. And I think other things we can do is, you know, call your black friends and your black family and ask them how they're feeling. Ask them questions. Ask them intimate questions. Ask them to tell you stories. I personally, I do that, and it breaks my heart to hear some of the people that I love, some of the stories that they tell me that we don't even think about. And you can maybe take a course in Black history. Honestly, I think every white person should be required, if you're going to live in this country, should have to take that course. Donate money to organizations that fight these injustices. And what else could we do? You know, maybe pick up some books during this quarantine and read about Black history and the struggles. But anyway, I know in my own family, my sister-in-law is a black woman. I have black nieces and nephews, and but I know that my niece, who's my sister-in-law is her stepmom. My niece grew up with a black stepmom, and a gay uncle. And she used to ask her boyfriends, not ask, she would tell her potential boyfriend, she'd say, listen, I have a black stepmother and a gay uncle. If you have any problems with that, let me know now, because this is not going to work out. And now she has 2 children that are teenagers. And I tell you, they have a black grandma, black aunt and uncles, black cousins. We are a real mixed family. And my niece and nephew do not understand racism or homophobia. At their core, it is unnatural to them. They can talk about it, but it feels unnatural to them because of the way they were raised. And I'm very proud of them. And I do think that they're going to change the world. But they're white, you know, and so they may not truly fully understand the black experience. But I do have hope that they'll help create the change that is needed. I know they don't tolerate it, the racism or homophobia. And so my hope is in these young kids that they'll really change the world. But in the meantime, us older people, we have to be outraged and start speaking to it. And if you need to start having the conversation with your white family members and your children. And listen, if you're not uncomfortable having that conversation with your children, then please don't have any more children. Don't have children at all. We need to create change. Anyway, I have really just gone off on a loop. And I think maybe I'll even have more things to say about this and the way I was raised. It's an important conversation. I think we all need to start being honest about it. All right, my darlings. May we all remember to be outrageous and outraged. All right, I love you all and I miss you. Bye now.